Hey you guys, happy Saturday. So I'm headed home. I don't know how I have so much energy right now. I think it's because I drink like a Diet Coke at break was it break? Lunch or break? I don't know. Um I was dying though at work. Like somebody put on there's this board that you write on like saying like, oh, we need this or we want this or why is this happening, blah blah from like the workers and like somebody literally put please put Coke Zero in the break room. And I'm like, it reminds me of me because that's how I am with Diet Mountain Dew. I'm like, it's like, because they have it like on and off, you know? So obviously someone's buying it, but like, I didn't want to be a hoarder yesterday, but it's only, okay, since it's only $1 a bottle, they had Diet Mountain Dew yesterday in there. And I literally, okay, at first I bought two, like when I got into work. I bought two and I just put them in my bag. And then towards the end of the night, I was like, okay, if the last three are still there because there was five, I was like, I'm gonna just buy the other three, and like, because it's cheaper. Like I would literally go to 7-Eleven and buy like two for 3.50, or like Circle K to get Polar Pop, which I've been like, I haven't been able to get over there because Circle K is kind of like it's near where I live, but it's like to me, I don't want to just go there just for a drink and that's it. It's one of those things like if I'm on the way home type deal. So I might, I don't know. I was thinking stuff my day, but not right. Maybe because it's been so hot and it's just like I already know they'll probably be sold out. But I'm just like, yeah. I'm like, that's how I am with Diet Mountain Dew. Like, and plus the caffeine in it, stuff. So, but anyway, guys. So I haven't been posting a lot of videos this week. It's been I'm getting like off track again though with my Remember how I said I was gonna start like bringing sandwiches and doing all that, and I ended up buying stuff today at work again, and then on the way, I got something to eat because I hadn't eaten. I got home and just kind of knocked it. I ate, but then what did I eat? I ate and then I knocked out, and then I forgot I ate half of a sandwich, and then I left the rest of it at home. So I was just rushing because I was like I didn't oversleep, but I kind of like I like just decided to just get because the latest I have to leave is like almost 6. Like, or not 6. I have to be on the train that comes at 6. So like I have until basically like 3 or 4 in the afternoon to like sleep. And so yesterday I happened to get home in a decent hour. Like I didn't have no issues getting home, so um I ate and then just I watched a few things and then I just knocked out and um like so today though I got here and then I don't know why for some reason um I ordered the lift kind of late and so I got there like at like 8, no, 7 something. But then I like when I get there I don't like to just rush right in. Like I'll go and get my bottle filled up with ice or put more ice in it, or I'll get like just wash my hands, everything. There's a ritual before work. Like I can't just go right in and just be like, okay. But so that's why don't waste your time. If you like work there, you the PTO, like just nibble off that stuff because then 5 here, 10 here, this and that. So anyway, but today we learned. Um, Yesterday they were going around. They were asking because, like I said, it's a newer place, so they're still not fully staffed and everything. So they're trying to get everyone to kind of learn everything or like something to everything. But they had groups that they were training for the certain department so that those would be taken care of. But you know how it is, people leave all the time, this and that. So they were like, do you want to learn robotics? Do you want to learn TDR? I don't know about TDR because I heard too many bad things about it. Even though so said it's easy, but I don't know about that one. Me and this girl were like, nah, I don't know about that one. But then um, the other one, the robotics, we did the class today. We did it in classroom type thing for like an hour or two, and they tested us and all that. And then we went onto the floor, and then the manager over that area was like, I was like, how are these men just know my name? Like, did he see my badge or what? Like, he was like, Jocelyn, so how you liking it? And I'm like, like, because I was just asking him, I was like, he was just telling me all kinds of stuff that I don't even really care about the how the buildings, the different things they have there, the other ones don't, all that. So I was just like, and then he told us, I said, oh, like I like fluid load, but if we do this, are they just gonna have us over here, or are we gonna be kind of moving around? And he's like, well, yeah, we want you guys to move around because fluid load is hard on the body every day. So, but he's all, if people want to work in certain departments, we'll try to work with them on that. But if and I don't know why everyone goes up to this guy. He must be one of the nicer managers because everyone goes up and asks him questions. And I notice people don't really go up to the other ones as much. I mean, some of them, but he looks kind of young, like maybe I want to say 30, but he told me he came from another building, so maybe he's about, he had got to be at least mid-20s. I don't know, but I think I had seen him there, but I had never really talked to him. And then but yeah, he was just telling me all the little details. And then he's like, oh yeah, we lost, like, we had all these people that were gung-ho to learn about how to do the robot, and all you're doing is like basically watching the robot. You're not even really like, you're watching it and you're making sure when it kicks out the totes, you're making sure that it, like, fixing the toe or putting in a problem solve or putting in and moving the full pallets over to this, that. It's just like we were all like, me and this other girl and her this other girl, her boyfriend, and then two other guys and another guy trained today on it. And so tomorrow or tonight, it's going to be the people who've been over there. And it was funny because one of the guys, I was like, so you're going to have to train us. He's all, I'm like, you're one of the seasoned ones over here that's going to have to train us, right? And he's all, I'm like, so how long you been here? And he's all, I've been here like a week. And I'm like, but I don't know. Like, so, that's like a year in Amazon time. So he was like, but they're going to have one of the seasoned ones with each of us because there's like 3 robots there, and then there's 3 on the other side. And the manager was telling me how once they get more people, they're going to open the other side up and this and that. So I wouldn't mind working on the other side because the break room's right there. I wouldn't have to walk all the way to the front all the time. Like, so yeah. But yeah, it's a smaller building, so it kind of like they get to know who you are, like, more than to my liking. Kind of don't want to stand out, but so and then I don't know, like, I kind of like this one, but I'm just like, I feel like they're being like a little easier, not easy, but they're just being like kind of just not as strict because they just really want to have more people there, and they really like don't want to lose a lot of people like they do, like the company does. But like they were like yesterday, one of the people, okay, I was doing the one I don't really care for is the one where you have to put the stuff on the pallets, scan the boxes to the different pallet locations that are gonna go to the different trucks. Well, so I hadn't been over there for a week, right? And so one of the little, whoever, what are they called? The assistant, the PA guy, was like, Jocelyn, he's like, I just want to know, is like, he's so you scanned the thing, like, basically in so many words he said, I scanned, like, how the scan thing does everything for you. So it'll tell you like, okay, there's a screen and it tells you where each pallet is located, where you put the boxes or the totes or whatever. No, the boxes. And but it's, wait, before I get into that, it's funny because the manager was telling me like all these details, right? And he's all, yeah, right now we're only doing like XYZ amount because we don't have all, something about how they don't have all the uh what is it called, the workload coming through yet because it's a newer building, this and that. And he was saying, so that made what the PA said last night make more sense, or the other night made more sense. He comes up to me, he's like, oh, he's like, what is it called? So the first night that we trained over in this department, this guy's department, they had the actual names of the, it's coming like at 6:48. 6:48. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're welcome. So he, okay, um, so they have it, and it's not that difficult to do. But last week they had when we trained over there, they had the names of the actual places, right? And on the things. But now they will have this screen, and it's like, and it says like, and they just have like the codes that you know, and then you find out where which code is in which location, and so and where you put the box and all that, and then you scan it, and it's not. So he tried to say, oh, he says, so I just want to know if there's an issue because you scanned the wrong location code like 4 times, and the 7 is the limit or something like that. And I'm like, what? And he's like, but you're not in trouble. I just want to know what's going on. I was like, I don't know. I was like, well, last week they had the names on there. He's all, yeah, he's all, we're going to try to get these magnets to put on there so that you guys can just see that one goes to this location, that one goes to this. I'm just like, to me, I'm thinking, if you already kind of know that, why are you in my grill? Like, like, I don't know. They forget that you weren't. I was doing Flula like for the whole pretty much week before, and like I'm just doing this for like the second or third day time, and I don't know. He was just like, and I had already kind of had it with at work that night. It was just a weird night because the other manager in the Flula, the freaking trailer we were in was having issues, like um okay, it was having issues, right? Like, the thing, there was like things wrong with the thing that loads the boxes into the conveyor and all that. In a few of them, and like this lady who was there the night before said that you could tell that the manager was getting kind of annoyed with her, the other manager, because he was like, she was getting real fussy with him. Like, she's like, no, it's still broken, blah, blah, blah. And then he was like, okay, okay, okay. Like, he was just, some of them, I don't think they're trained, like, ready to be a manager, They're just so, like, not ready to deal with it. I was like, well, maybe he's new. And then, like, she was like, no, he's just stupid. I was like, like, and not that I wouldn't say something like that too, but I'm just like, kind of give people the benefit of the doubt first. But some of them are kind of stupid because the other one came to me. He was like, oh, he tried to tell me something like, I don't know if he was trying to imply that I took too many like water breaks or what. And I'm like, he's like, yeah, he's all, if it gets piled up, like totally forgetting something's wrong in that trailer. And I was just like, so I almost went there, you guys, but I'm just like, no, because I don't think all these people have it all together. Like, I think they're young and they don't know what they're talking about. And it was just really annoying. But I was like, so that was the other night. I was just like, this, two of them tried it tonight. But anyway, so at least this other one's decent, this young one. But he was like, yeah, we're trying to, we're trying to get people trained over here and this and that. So anyway, so far it seems easy enough, but we just kind of were doing it the last hour or two, and I'm like, I do like learning different things and moving around, not just doing the same department. So that's what I like about this place. But yeah, and but I was just like, I don't know. I just feel like when you're a manager, like, or something, you should be a little more like aware of things where you just kind of like creep up on someone, and like they try to be like all nice about it, and I'm like, because even though it didn't happen to me, like he didn't say it to me, the other lady that was working with me said how he told her, the other manager told her, oh, okay, don't even say anything, blah blah, like that he already knew what the issue was. And like we were just like, I couldn't believe he talked to her like that. Like, I wasn't there when it happened, but she told me, and I knew something had happened because she seemed real, like, and she's all, they think they can talk to us any kind of way, blah blah blah. And I saw her like near HR, so I was like, oh. So I don't know what happened, but she's a manager at her other job, and she's like, no, like, I ain't dealing with it, blah blah. And I noticed, I wasn't really looking, but I noticed that manager wasn't here today. So I don't know, you guys, like, I don't know, but I'm just saying it's true. Like, they just come up to you without thinking straight. And I think a seasoned manager who had been in the game a little longer would know, like, okay, I can't tell them anything about that because something's wrong. And like people are like, well, their bosses yell at them and this and that. I don't give a f. Okay, if your bosses are yelling at you, because first of all, if none of you have common sense, just because you have a degree in freaking what do they call it, underwater basket weaving, doesn't mean you're equipped to be a manager. Because this fool, some of these fools are like literally like they know what the issue is and they're like still gonna try to check you on it. Like, it just didn't even faze me at the time. But then when I thought about it later, I'm like, because I'm one of the people, I think about it later, I'm like, did he really just come to me and say, basically I was like being too slow tonight? Like, I was really, but you guys, I don't know. But he better just stay out my way because I don't know. But the other manager, the one that told my friend what he told her, or the lady, we're not really friends, but we did work together pretty much the whole day yesterday, even in the other department. So I don't know. I was just like, I can't believe, I don't know. It's just, but anyway, so, so then, okay, so tonight there's been this girl, and it's a couple, and I don't know when they work some of the same days I do, but not. I think they work till Tuesday or something. And I start Tuesday and work till tomorrow or tonight. So tonight's my Friday, and she's been kind of just like standoffish. Me and another lady were like, okay, let's go to this other line because this lady's like, because her man was working on the line, but then they made her man do water spider, like move the pallets and stuff. So you know how it is when guys like their girlfriend's there or whatever, they'd be real stiff and everything, but then and I was just like, she just seems real standoffish. But it was weird. But after the training and everything, she just got kind of chatty Cathy with me because we were standing there waiting and kind of waiting for the on hands part of it, and she was just chatty. And she was like just talkative and stuff. But I was like, yeah, I like her, she's cool. But you know how it is, you don't want to hang out with a couple, unless it's like a thing where I don't know if it was two guys together or two girls, but if it's a couple, guy and a girl, it's just weird because they get real weird. Like, because obviously me and the other girl was like, she seems standoffish because her man's over there. She don't want us walking by him and being like, girl, men are gonna be men at the end of the day. Like, even if your head's turned, he's gonna be like, that's why I could never work with a dude. Like, I could never be with the dude I work with because it's just too, like, it just depends on the guy. But I've usually seen it, you usually see it in the reverse where the guy gets weird. Like, why were you talking to him? Why were you laughing with him? Why were you joking with him? Who was that dude? But these girls get crazy too. But then I know she was all just, maybe she felt like, because her boyfriend had left with the guy training us for a minute, so like maybe she felt like, okay, now let me chat. But I'm just like, so yeah, I always try to just be like, I didn't notice that shade earlier the past few days, but I always try to be like, I give people the benefit of the doubt kind of thing. So, but anyway, so yeah, you guys, like I said, I wasn't that good today with this week with my thing. I gotta get back on it with the food, like not buying food out and stuff. This time it was more at a convenience because I'm just like, okay, I gotta get on the metrolink, and even though that's like an hour or whatever, I don't want to be hungry and then have to get to work like in the 30 minutes. Unless I leave, I would have to leave earlier and go somewhere or whatever, and that's defeating the purpose of like my budgeting. So, but I was good with other stuff. Just getting the bills paid, and now it's just a matter of this daily spending. Like, okay, for some reason at work, I bought 2 Diet Cokes. I bought the Mountain Dews yesterday. I bought some junk candy. Like, I'm like, I don't know what's wrong with me. So I brought it. And then speaking of which, let me wrap this video up. But like I said, I got the Chime card, right? And we got paid Wednesday. And so far so good. I mean, before the direct deposit hit, I wasn't sure it went through because even though the job had done like the penny test and everything, Um, okay, the job had done the penny test, right? So I knew it was official because, like, when I used my credit union card the last time, it did that. So I was wondering why I got a check by mail, which I wasn't even expecting, like a week ago. And I was like, wait, but they already have my Chime, so why did they send it through mail? And it turns out, I was like, let me look up my direct deposit info and everything and make sure they have it. And it shows that, yeah, it shows like the account. So then that it deposited that night. So they do deposit Wednesday night or Wednesday, or for me they did. I know some people said, oh, they didn't get it until like Thursday morning or whatever, but so far I guess I like it. I'm still kind of confused though with that spot me thing, because like my friend because you know how when you put your contacts, it shows all the contacts that have Chime and their code names on it. She sent me like a $5 spot me, and I'm like, what is this? And so I texted her, but it turned out that her number had changed. And so I was like, let me just send her a message through the Chime thing, and I was like, okay. I sent her a message, but I paid $1 just to send her a message, and she sent me $1 back, and I'm like, but I think to use the spot me money, like you have to like enroll in spot me, and I'm like, so I don't know what that even spot me is, but I don't know. But so far, yeah, it's okay. But I'm still gonna keep my credit union card. Um, and I was like reading different things on Chime and like videos, and people, they throw in shade, but a lot of people do like it, but um I don't know. I like it so far, I guess. I like the convenience of it, and then my credit union. Now this is the one I'm kind of sticky on. Okay, so you can link it with other accounts, right? So that you can transfer money to different banks on it. So I linked it with my credit union card, and the thing I don't like is that they said to try. You know how if you had an account at like Chase or one of those, and you knew someone who had an account at Chase, they could just transfer you money like that. Well, with Chime, it takes 1 to 3 days to officially do it, but it debits your account. So I was like, let me just test a little amount so they don't hold up my money for 2 days, so I tested it a little amount, and it was like um it debits it right away. I tested $50, but it says it'll be available on the 14th in the credit union account. And I'm like, imagine if I said transfer all my money, because I was going to transfer a lot of money over there just because I was going to be my bill account with the credit union card. But I just didn't feel like changing everything around real quick, so I just put the Chime card on like my bills, and then and then I'm gonna use the other one. Like I use the credit union one for just like this stuff, like the metrolink thing, and yeah. So I'm getting some structure going, but I'm still not good with um the buy now thing. I gotta stop because I got a whole bunch of lunch meat at home. I don't know. I think what it is that I don't know why I do this either. Like I bought lunch meat, right, and I bought like sandwich bread. But when I eat sandwiches, this kind of sandwiches I like to get are those rolls, like like the ones like, oh, that one I got one for later. This type of stuff. I like these type of, and this one's really good. Like I left the other half at home, but so I just ended up buying one right now at work for later. And then I saw these guys at work when I was sitting there waiting for Lyft. These guys were buying like stuff out of the canteen, and I was like, dang, if you driving somewhere, why don't you just go to McDonald's and get breakfast or whatever? Like I gotta say, if you take the metrolink or something, because most of the places, they don't have the walk-in open until like after a certain time, like after 5 and stuff. But yeah, so I'm gonna get it together. I'm just gonna buy some like rolls like that and make my sandwiches that way, so then I definitely won't have to buy my work. And so then at most I'll just buy like a diet sodas or whatever. But anyway, so I will bid adieu to this video now, you guys. I'll talk to you guys later. I cannot wait to just sleep for a while, and then I cannot wait to sleep tomorrow. And yeah. So hope everyone has a good Saturday, and talk talk to you guys later. All right, bye.